You didn't join a gang because it was cool. It was just more so the circumstance, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
But I'm going to preface this question with a longer bit. I do think that at least for me, and I think it applies to most people, like all we wanted to do when we were at that age was to be cool. That's it. And we wanted to fit in, whether that meant join a gang because that's what your neighborhood was doing, or be a punk like any other kid. And I remember, like, I wanted to fit in. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to be cool in all weird ways. And like, side story, my dad, he loved to save money. Okay. So I went to a private school. So I had like uniforms and stuff. And the uniform, my dad would like to buy oversized uniforms so I could wear it for 2-3 years. So he didn't have to buy it every year, right? I remember, and that was fine with me because, baggy clothes was cool.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne was wearing the same size pants as me.
Let's not bring Lil Wayne into this.
I mean, I'm just saying. That's
if you're going to push somebody, push somebody hard, bro.
That's who I looked up to. I'm just saying.
My Allah. You looked at Lil Wayne. Come on.
I was 10.
Lil Wayne. Come on. He's not even a real gangster.
I'm not talking about gangster. I'm talking about cool.
He's not cool either.
He was when I was 10. He was when I was 10. And I remember I wanted to be cool. And like sometimes it didn't work out well because I remember I got in a fight in school, but one of my hands was in my pocket.
Oh, that's rough.
To hold my pants up.
You don't have a belt?
Well, belts was like so not cool. You know what I mean? You cannot. Yeah.
You don't wear a belt?
No, that was against code. Lil Wayne didn't wear belts.
Yeah, those were for beatings.
I'm pretty sure he had a belt.
He did, but he had Louis ones. I couldn't afford them, so I went without.
You get them fake Louis ones?
I mean, I lived in Doha. They'd figure it out.
Where were you at?
In Qatar, in Doha.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Why are you getting fights in Qatar, man? It's a nice place.
I was in the mean... I'm joking.
Qatar ain't got
mean
no
streets of Doha.
I've been to Qatar, man.
Yeah, mean streets of Doha.
Beautiful,
a private school.
Wonderful.
No, I did get in a fight, and I remember, like, I was sort of like...
Did you win?
No. I had one hand. Right, but no one helped because it looked like I had somewhere else to be. They're like, this guy's taking it way too well. I'm like, I'm struggling. But they look like, he got one hand in his pocket. He ain't even worried. I'm like, I ain't worried. Help me. So
I gotta get you a belt, bro.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it. No,
time.
I grew up now. But I asked this because I also do stand up, and I still see it in older age how people still want to be cool. To the point where, like, when they do stand up, I know Muslim comedians who do stand up, they dunk on their religion as part of their bit because other people dunk on their own religion. So it's like, okay, this Christian dude or just whatever, he made fun of the church. So now you think it's okay to make fun of, the Quran, for example, which is mind-boggling. So I say all this to say, what would you say to Muslims whose priority above all else, youth or not youth, whose priority above all else is to be cool?
First thing, to be very honest, I never tried to be cool because cool by whose standards, right? Like why are you going to try to fit into somebody else's standards, right?
Sure.
I mean, I got caught up in gangs, and as you know, you've seen the stories, basically trying to defend a friend and getting into a situation. But I never tried to act like something I wasn't, even though, like, I grew up with Mexicans. They all thought I was Mexican, but I would tell them I'm not Mexican.
I thought you were too. I'm not
gonna... Yeah, so did I. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I would actually tell them I'm not Mexican. I'll tell you a funny story real quick. I didn't grow up around any Muslims, so I had no Muslim friends, no Muslim community around me. My whole high school, from many of high schools that I went to, anyway, there was no Muslims. I was the only Muslim there, right? On Eid Salah, one day in Eid, I didn't even go for Salah, na'udhu billah, right? But I said, you know what? I need to represent me being Muslim. So, and this is late 80s, early 90s, right? So I had one outfit of like the Pakistani, Afghani, the shiny shalwar kameez, barantumban that you wear for weddings, right? Yeah. I only had one, like somebody had, family had given it. I said, I'm going to wear that to school.
Okay.
So, and this is a school that's like 80% Mexican, Southern California. Like I didn't care, right? So I wore it, right? With a turban.
Oh,
like with a gold dome thing, like in the Afghans.
People are embarrassed to wear that.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Alone. Yeah.
Kula, we call it kula, it's like a big gold thing and it's got like a turban around it. And it was basically somebody had given it to a family, like in case you go to a wedding, but so Pashtuns have this outfit, like the shiny vest and all that. And I took a sword.
Oh my.
Okay.
So I took a sword.
He was feeling himself that day.
That might be the most gangster part of the outfit.
I'm telling you, but I walked to school. I got down and I'm wearing this big old shiny thing. I'm still walking like a cholo, like I got the walk.
Are the socks above the pants or under?
No, under, bro.
See, Aladdin? Come on, man.
Yeah. right? And then I walk into school and the teacher's like, you can't walk around with a sword. You got a zero tolerance policy, right? I said, no, it's a part of my religion. On this day, we have to walk around with a sword.
Oh,
right? And this is like, back in the day. So they were like, oh, okay. Well, I guess part of the religion. So it was like 8 Mexican gangster guys. And I was the highest ranking gang member there. So they couldn't say anything to me. So I was, we would call the shot caller of the school. So I'm walking around with this big old bright outfit with a sword with a bunch of Mexicans, right? And they're like, why are you dressed like that? I'm Muslim. That's what we do, right? Like, I didn't know much about Islam, but I was never trying to fit in, right? And if you're trying to be cool and you're compromising your religion to be cool, just think of it this way. It's very simple. On the day of judgment, when you stand in front of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what will you say? Like when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asks you that this was my book, the Quran, that I revealed to mankind as a guidance to my words, why'd you mock it? What are you going to say? Oh, I wanted to fit in? Or because Joey would think it's funny? Or because Jose? Or like, who's worth that? No way. We never, as Muslims, we never compromise. Other people can make fun of their religion because they don't believe in them. They know it's fake.
What about people who think, okay, maybe they don't mock the religion, but they want to be cool just in general? Like, I mean, that's such a problematic mentality to feel like you want to be cool. And I would say this, sorry, even people who listen to this and say, I'm not trying to fit in because they're like an influencer. I would say you're trying to fit in just with a different class of people.
Yeah, of course.
Like, if I look at an influencer and a Muslim influencer, I don't see much of a difference. If streamers, non-Muslim streamers, same thing. There's no pioneers here. You know what I mean? They're all doing the same thing, and we just, our name's Muhammad or Ahmed. So I guess
some brothers that
I guess what I'm asking is, like, speak to like people trying to be cool. Period.
Yeah.
Even if they don't mock the religion, because of how such a mentality just holds you back.
Oh, that's the thing. Like when you say trying to be cool, what is cool, right? Like who's defined that standard? And if you let kuffar and fusaq and fujar and Hollywood and movie stars define that standard, it's a standard that is not compatible with Islam.